Can you really buy a house for less than a new car? Absolutely. If you think home ownership in the US is out of reach, think again. While prices in cities like New York and San Francisco keep climbing into the stratosphere, there are still places where you can get a cozy home without selling a kidney. Whether you're dreaming of a quiet town with friendly neighbors or a city where your dollar stretches further, this list is for you. Stick around until the end. Our number one pick might just change your life. Fort Wayne, Indiana. If you've never considered Fort Wayne, it's time to put this hidden gem on your radar. This city is proof that you don't have to sacrifice quality of life for affordability. With its friendly Midwestern charm, solid job market, and ridiculously low home prices, Fort Wayne is the kind of place where your dollar actually means something. Let's get straight to the numbers. The median home price is just around $210,000, making it one of the most affordable cities in the country. Want to rent instead? A one-bedroom apartment averages $900 per month, cheaper than a studio in most major cities. Plus, Indiana's low property taxes keep homeowners happy, and the overall cost of living is about 15% lower than the national average. But affordability isn't the only thing Fort Wayne has going for it. The job market is strong, with major employers like Steel Dynamics, Parkview Health, and General Motors providing solid opportunities. The city has also become a hub for small businesses and entrepreneurs, with a growing downtown area full of trendy coffee shops, co-working spaces, and local startups. And the lifestyle, surprisingly vibrant. Fort Wayne boasts a booming craft beer scene, an award-winning children's zoo, and the stunning riverfront promenade, where locals gather for concerts, festivals, and waterfront dining. Sports fans? You're covered. Catch a Comets hockey game or cheer for the Tin Caps at their beautiful downtown ballpark. Sure, winters here can be chilly, but with a low cost of living, a strong sense of community, and a growing economy, Fort Wayne proves that affordable living doesn't have to be boring. Toledo, Ohio. Toledo might not make national headlines often, but those in the know understand just how much this city has to offer, especially when it comes to affordable living. Located along the western tip of Lake Erie, Toledo is a place where historic charm meets blue-collar grit, and where buying a home doesn't require selling your soul to the bank. Let's talk real estate. The median home price in Toledo is just around $150,000, making it one of the most affordable housing markets in the country. Yes, you read that right, $150K for a house, which is less than what some people pay for a down payment elsewhere. Renters, you're in for a treat too. A one-bedroom apartment costs around $900 per month, and utilities, groceries, and transportation all sit comfortably below the national average. Ohio's low property taxes only add to the financial perks, and it's not just cheap, it's growing. Toledo's job market is bouncing back, with healthcare, manufacturing, and solar energy leading the way. Companies like First Solar, Owens Corning, and Mercy Health provide stable employment, and the city is investing in revitalizing its downtown, attracting new businesses and entrepreneurs. When it comes to lifestyle, Toledo punches above its weight. The Toledo Museum of Art is world-class and free to visit. The Metro Park system is a dream for outdoor lovers. And the local food scene, hello, famous Toledo-style pizza, is worth exploring. Plus, with Lake Erie just minutes away, you can spend your weekends fishing, boating, or enjoying the waterfront. Sure, Toledo has had its ups and downs, but if you're looking for affordable home ownership, steady job opportunities, and a city on the rise, this is one comeback story worth joining. Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think about affordable cities, but that's exactly what makes it such a hidden gem. It's got everything you'd want in a major city: great jobs, a lively downtown, and a thriving arts scene, without the ridiculous housing costs that drain your wallet. Let's talk numbers. The median home price in Des Moines is around $230,000, which is nearly half of what you'd pay in many other metro areas. Renters? You're in luck. A one-bedroom apartment averages $1,100 per month, and even utilities and groceries stay below the national average. Plus, Iowa's low property taxes and overall affordability make homeownership here a real possibility instead of a distant dream. The job market, surprisingly strong. Des Moines is a hub for finance, insurance, and healthcare, with major employers like Principal Financial Group, Wells Fargo, and Unity Point Health. Unemployment is consistently low, and salaries are competitive, especially considering the low cost of living. And let's not forget about lifestyle. Des Moines has a surprisingly cool downtown scene with craft breweries, trendy restaurants, and a growing tech industry that's attracting young professionals. The Des Moines Art Festival and Iowa State Fair bring in visitors from all over. And if you love the outdoors, there are plenty of parks, biking trails, and nearby lakes to explore. Sure, winters can be cold, but with a booming economy, affordable homes, and a vibrant cultural scene, Des Moines proves that you don't have to live on the coast to enjoy city life. Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville isn't just another southern city. It's a place where NASA engineers and tech startups rub shoulders with barbecue pitmasters. Nicknamed the Rocket City thanks to its deep roots in space exploration, Huntsville has quietly become one of the best places in America to live affordably while still enjoying a booming job market and a high quality of life. First, let's talk housing. The median home price here is about $290,000, which, considering the city's rapid growth and strong economy, is a serious bargain. Renting? You can find a one-bedroom apartment for around $1,200 per month, and everyday expenses like groceries and utilities are well below the national average. Alabama's low property taxes make homeownership even more attractive, and there's no state income tax on Social Security benefits, making it a great spot for retirees too. Now, onto the job market. Huntsville is a powerhouse. With major employers like NASA, Boeing, and Redstone Arsenal, it's a paradise for engineers, scientists, and tech professionals. But even if rocket science isn't your thing, the city has a growing biotech, manufacturing, and defense industry, keeping unemployment rates low and salaries competitive. Beyond work, Huntsville is packed with things to do. Explore the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, hike in the Monte Sano State Park, or enjoy a craft beer at one of the city's many local breweries. The downtown area has been revitalized in recent years, offering an exciting mix of live music venues, trendy restaurants, and boutique shops. Sure, summers can get hot, and the city's growing fast, meaning home prices are inching upward. But if you're looking for an affordable city with job security, a vibrant lifestyle, and a touch of space-age magic, Huntsville is hard to beat. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City may not have the fame of New York or Los Angeles, but it's a city that's quickly making a name for itself, and for all the right reasons. If you're looking for a dynamic city that won't drain your bank account, OKC might be your perfect match. When it comes to affordability, Oklahoma City is hard to beat. The median home price here is just under $250,000, which is a fraction of what you'd pay in many other cities across the country. Renting is just as easy on the wallet, with one-bedroom apartments going for around $1,000 per month. That's right, you can enjoy urban living without the sky-high prices that typically come with it. Combine that with Oklahoma's low property taxes, and you'll be hard-pressed to find a better deal anywhere. But affordability isn't the only thing that makes OKC stand out. The job market is strong and diverse, with major employers in energy, aerospace, and healthcare. Companies like Chesapeake Energy, Devon Energy, and Integris Health keep the city's economy humming, while the unemployment rate remains low. The growing tech scene also brings in fresh opportunities for young professionals. And the lifestyle? Oklahoma City is one of those places where you get the best of both worlds. You've got a growing, vibrant downtown with a booming art scene, trendy restaurants, and even an urban park right in the middle of the city. For those who love the outdoors, the city is surrounded by beautiful parks, lakes, and hiking trails, making it easy to spend your weekends out in nature. The National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum adds an interesting cultural touch, while the local food scene, think BBQ steaks and tacos, will keep you coming back for more. The only downside? Summers can be hot, really hot. But with housing prices so low and job opportunities on the rise, it's a small price to pay for living in one of the country's most affordable big cities. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Cedar Rapids isn't just another dot on the map. It's a place where life slows down in all the right ways. Picture this: Tree-lined streets, charming brick homes, and a community that actually smiles at you when you walk by. It's a city that balances small-town warmth with big city opportunities, making it a dream for anyone looking to buy a home without going broke. The economy here? Rock solid. With major employers like Collins Aerospace and Aegon, job opportunities aren't scarce, and the average salary hovers around $55,000 per year. Even better, the unemployment rate is consistently low, which means you won't have to worry about packing up and leaving anytime soon. Now let's talk numbers. The median home price in Cedar Rapids is shockingly affordable, around $175,000. That's right, you can own a beautiful 3-bedroom house here for less than the down payment on a Manhattan apartment. Renting? No problem. A 1-bedroom apartment averages around $900 per month, and utilities won't drain your wallet either. Plus, Iowa's property taxes are reasonable compared to the national average. But it's not just about affordability. Cedar Rapids is packed with perks. The city sits along the Cedar River, offering scenic walking trails and a thriving arts district. The local food scene? Surprisingly diverse, with everything from top-notch steakhouses to some of the best farm-to-table restaurants in the Midwest. And if you love history, the Czech Village neighborhood is a must-visit, filled with old-world charm and unique cultural events. Downsides? Sure, winters here can be a bit brutal, with snow piling up faster than you can say shovel. But for those who can handle a little cold, the trade-off is unbeatable. A safe, welcoming city where you can actually afford to live comfortably. If you're looking for a place where your money stretches, your neighbors are friendly, and your biggest stress is choosing which local brewery to visit on the weekend, Cedar Rapids might just be your perfect match. Augusta, Georgia. If you think Augusta is just about golf, think again. Sure, it's home to the legendary Masters tournament, but there's so much more to this charming southern city. With its historic streets, warm weather, and shockingly low cost of living, Augusta is the kind of place where you can actually enjoy life without watching your bank account evaporate. First, the numbers. The median home price is around $215,000, which is practically unheard of in today's market. Renters can find a cozy 1-bedroom apartment for $1,000 per month or less, and utilities, groceries, and transportation all come in well below the national average. Georgia's low property taxes and no state tax on Social Security income make it especially attractive for retirees looking to stretch their savings. But Augusta isn't just easy on the wallet, it's also full of opportunities. The city's economy is booming thanks to major employers like Augusta University, Fort Eisenhower, formerly Fort Gordon, and a growing cybersecurity industry. The healthcare sector is strong, and Augusta's location along the Savannah River makes it a hub for trade and business. What about lifestyle? Think warm, sunny weather almost year-round, beautiful riverfront parks, and a historic downtown packed with southern charm. Foodies will love the soul food joints and barbecue spots, while outdoor lovers can explore the trails along the Savannah Rapids Pavilion or take a quick trip to the nearby lakes. Sure, the summer heat and humidity can be intense, but with affordable housing, a solid job market, and a relaxed southern vibe, Augusta proves that a comfortable life doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. Buffalo, New York. If you think Buffalo is all about snowstorms and cold winters, it's time to rethink that perception. This underrated city has been quietly experiencing a major renaissance over the past few years, offering an unbeatable combination of affordable living, an up-and-coming job market, and a lively urban culture. Whether you're looking to buy a home or invest in a city with a lot of upside, Buffalo should be at the top of your list. Let's get to the numbers. The median home price in Buffalo is just around $160,000, making it one of the most affordable cities in the country. You can also rent a 1-bedroom apartment for as low as $900 per month, and overall, the cost of living here is about 20% lower than the national average. With low property taxes and a strong real estate market that's on the rise, it's a fantastic place to buy property without breaking the bank. But affordability is just the beginning. Buffalo's economy is seeing a resurgence, thanks to industries like healthcare, education, and technology. Major employers like Kaleida Health, M&T Bank, and the University at Buffalo are providing strong job opportunities, and the tech scene is growing, with new startups and investments pouring in. With unemployment rates at record lows, there's plenty of reason to be optimistic about the city's economic future. And the lifestyle? Buffalo has become a hotbed of culture and entertainment. The Canalside area is thriving with outdoor events, concerts, and festivals, while the revitalized Elmwood Village offers a mix of boutique shops, cafes, and restaurants. Not to mention, Buffalo's food scene is nothing short of legendary, with buffalo wings being the local specialty and a must-try for anyone visiting. Sure, the winters can be harsh, and the city's historic architecture can be a little rough around the edges in places. But with a growing economy, an affordable cost of living, and a cultural scene that's evolving at a rapid pace, Buffalo is ready to surprise you. If you're looking for a place to invest with potential or a city to call home, Buffalo is the perfect combination of value and opportunity. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh has undergone a major transformation over the past few decades, evolving from a gritty steel town to a modern hub of innovation, culture, and affordable living. If you're looking for a place that offers big city amenities without the crushing costs, Pittsburgh should be high on your list. Let's break it down. The median home price in Pittsburgh is around $220,000, which is a fantastic deal for such a dynamic city. Renting? You can snag a one-bedroom apartment for just about $100 per month. That's cheaper than many suburban areas. Combine that with low property taxes and an overall cost of living that's around 15% lower than the national average, and you've got yourself a winning formula. Pittsburgh's job market is incredibly diverse, with industries like technology, healthcare, education, and finance leading the way. Companies like Google, UPMC, and Carnegie Mellon University fuel a thriving economy, and the unemployment rate is consistently low. Pittsburgh is quickly becoming a tech mecca, drawing in young professionals and entrepreneurs. But Pittsburgh isn't just about work. It's a city that knows how to live. The downtown area is full of energy, with a growing food scene, craft breweries, and entertainment options galore. The Cultural District is home to Broadway shows, world-class museums, and a vibrant music scene. And if you're a sports fan, you're in luck. Pittsburgh is home to some of the most passionate fans in the country, with the Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates giving the city plenty to cheer about. Sure, winters can be chilly, and the city's hilly terrain can make getting around a bit tricky. But with affordable housing, a thriving job market, and a lifestyle that's as fun as it is accessible, Pittsburgh is definitely a place to consider for your next move. Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville is the kind of place that surprises you in the best way possible. Tucked away in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, this city offers breathtaking views, a laid-back vibe, and a cost of living that makes big city dwellers jealous. If you're dreaming of a home where you can sip sweet tea on the porch without worrying about sky-high mortgage payments, Knoxville should be on your radar. Let's talk money. The median home price here? Around $270,000, a steal compared to the national average. Renting is just as reasonable, with a one-bedroom apartment costing about $100 per month. And Tennessee has no state income tax, meaning you get to keep more of your hard-earned cash. Groceries, healthcare, and transportation are also well below the national average, making Knoxville one of the most budget-friendly places to call home. Beyond affordability, Knoxville is buzzing with energy. It's home to the University of Tennessee, bringing a youthful spirit, exciting college sports, and a thriving local economy. Job opportunities span healthcare, manufacturing, and tech, with companies like Pilot Flying J and Discovery Inc., offering stable employment. And let's not forget the lifestyle. Love the outdoors? The Smokies are just a short drive away. Prefer a night out? Downtown Knoxville is packed with music venues, craft breweries, and some of the best barbecue in the South. Sure, summers can be humid, but when you're paying less for a mortgage than most people do for rent, a little heat is a small price to pay.